The only show that asks, "Are y'all gaming?" Oh, I just woke up from a nap. I look like crap. I've been sleeping. Hey guys, we're here with TK and myself. TK, how you doing today?
I uh I have been I feel like I ain't been doing nothing all day, to be honest. Like
Sure.
I went to my the psychiatry meeting. She was like, "You can keep taking ADHD meds." I said, "Sick. I don't even really be taking them every day. It's usually just if I need to get a lot done." And she was like, "Cool. That's great. Do you need to go up on dosage?" And I was like, "Did you not hear what I just said?" Like,
How much are you getting done? You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like,
yeah. They usually ask you to go up on dosage if you become tolerant to it, but I feel like I'm not gonna become tolerant to it because I've only taken it like once or twice a week at most. So,
sure.
but I was like, nah, I'm good. And then she's like, okay. And then um, yeah. Now I sat and watched a lot of 2XKO. I played a little bit. I went to training mode. I like Braum, and that's it. And unfortunately, it's a two-player game, so therefore, unless I'm always playing with someone may not be for me. But it did get me to one go back into TFT and win like 3 games today, and then look at champions and league. So I might be bit by the bug, by the riot bug.
Stay
Unfortunately,
out.
they might have got me.
Stop.
They got me, bro. Like I'm gonna play like 2 games and remember why I stopped playing. I promise you.
Yeah, stay out of there, man. That's a dangerous pill to swallow. It's I've been staying away even from Swarm because I thought I'd be into Swarm, which is like the Vampire Survivors mode, and
Mm-hmm.
I've been trying to stay completely clean. Um, I guess we could probably just start with 2XKO. I am also a Braum player. I I don't really like it. I tried it a few times. It's too. Did you ever play a tag or assist or whatever you want to
See,
call
the
it?
thing
Even an
is,
anime fighter.
I've never been good at tag games, so I feel like
Uh,
I already knew coming into it that like I wasn't like the last tag game that I felt like I had fun with, um, was um BB tag, and that one actually kind of had like somewhat of a simpler system too. But like, I would never say that I was like, damn, BB tag was changing my life, or like I was gonna grind. Like you see, I'm grinding Tekken, I grinding Street Fighter, one player versus one player games. Okay, it's not that much to remember except for what I'm supposed to do against this character at this certain
mm-hmm.
time. Here in these tag games, though, the combinations. I gotta remember assists. I gotta sometimes be locked down in the corner by like stupid pressure from Echo and Ari at the entire time. Like it's it's not fun to play
Yeah,
against. However, I do like watching it. The game is very fun to watch. I will give them that. They got
sure.
the spectator mode is very, or the spectator point of this game. I'm like, damn. When I see people doing some cool, I watch some top level gameplay of this. I'm like, that's sick. So yeah,
It does feel like there's a lot of depth to it, which kind of hurts the game too, because then you see immediate touch of deaths. I've been seeing a
yep.
lot of that. Just Echo doing whatever he wants. Ari too. The combos are excruciatingly long, which I hate. I don't like a long combo. Um, so it's like I'm sure it's great for some people. It's really funny because I don't know if you remember this, but Charles and EE used to go crazy for the game. They're like, "Yeah, we got to go back. I love this game. This game is crazy. It's awesome. It's so fun." And I was like, "Is it really?" And then I played it for the first time at Evo this year, and I'm like, like I, I'm not to say that I'm an expert, obviously, but I was like, this is okay. I feel like it only appeals to a certain type of person. And I also was like, I don't think does this appeal to Charles and EE? Do they
The
like
EE
these
is
games?
100% tap dancing. All right, we
That's what I was thinking.
he's
I'm like,
he
how
saw
much do we
Riot
want this
Dev.
riot job? Like,
He saw Riot Dev next to him walking by, and he was like, "Wow, this might be the greatest."
yeah, this is gonna take over the world when it releases.
And so, but Charles, I think, would like this type of game. Charles, he was always kind of like on the labor side of things.
Sure,
But I don't know what his like background is with other fighting games though. But he definitely has played quite a bit of them. Um, so but like we know EE personally, and that guy
sure,
does not play games. And so if I can't even get you to play something the easy as like learning Street Fighter, what the hell do you look like trying to learn this game? Just because
sure.
they got pulse mode, like pulse mode can't carry you everywhere, bro.
Dude, I kept fighting pulse mode, and it was making me mad because like, if I have pulse mode on, we could have close matches, but like, then neither of us are learning, and if I don't have pulse mode on, I'm usually losing because I'm getting 2 or 3 hits, and it's like, uh, you know, I, now I'm stuck in this spot where it's like, do I want to handicap my long-term progress just to enjoy the game now, or do I want to learn the game now, have to beat this pulse stuff, and then like it all gets changed when the real game, you know what I mean? There's like, I've already had to learn how to play Street Fighter at high level. I've had to learn how to play Tekken. Like I'm not liking this enough to learn how to play it, I guess,
Yeah.
is my bottom line.
I think a lot of people are probably like in that. Well, especially for us commentators and whatnot, they're probably like, "Oh, like I got to stick with it," and because right money or whatever. But like, I can't fake that. Like, I think the learning process of the game for me is playing, and if I don't enjoy playing it, then I feel like there's no other learning process for me. Like, I can watch a bunch of videos and recite a bunch, but it's not going to be genuine. Like, I like to
Sure.
be like, I like to say, "Damn, I got hit by that too," or "Damn, like I understand why that's annoying." But like watching a bunch of other people get hit by that and then like regurgitating that is not fun for me. Like I need to have that
Hmm.
experience of being like, yeah, bro, this was not fun to play against. Um, and that's probably like one of that has to be part of the driving force for a lot of people, like acting like this is the God's greatest gift on earth because it is a good game. Like I'm not gonna deny
Right.
this is a good game. It just may not be the game that a lot of the people I know off personal, like relationships and I've seen them play before and what they've been in and not into are actually liking outside of the fact that it's Riot, so there's probably money behind it. So
Right. And also, I don't think it's taking over the world, which I
mm,
think everybody was going crazy. Everybody's like, this game is going to change fighting games and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, again, this is no heat, no flame, no issue with the game itself. But it
yeah.
is like, is this, I don't know, is this it? Is this the one that's
Like,
going to
yeah,
blow stuff up?
I just don't think, yeah, it's a fighting game. Like, it's a
Yes.
good fighting game, but like, yeah, like I think to capture like this is gonna change the game as like the landscape of fighting games without money aside, like just the game.
Yeah.
They would have needed to be able to capture a, a casual audience to the point where those people will come back and still play even if they're getting their ass beat. And I don't think that's going to happen because you
Uh huh.
cannot touch a death on pulse, but you are going to start running into people who can touch a death without it. And if you could touch death on pulse, I would actually hate this game.
Yeah, it'd be worse. I would feel way worse on that. It's a weird spot, and like, listen, I'm not a fighting game expert. I don't know, like, what it would take. Maybe this game is gonna blow up. I don't know. To me, it feels fine, and that's good. That's very good. Um, just what's gonna happen after that. I think it'll more so change the game with the monetization model. I mean, maybe. We've been waiting for a free to play fighter to hit like that. I think maybe this is the one. I mean, not counting Brawlhalla or whatever. Um, I don't know. Perhaps.
Perhaps.
We'll see.
I genuinely, most of it I think is going to be because the money. Like I think there's quite a bit of money behind Riot that they can funnel into this game. And if they decide to do like big prize pools and such, like the way that Street Fighter's doing, except for maybe with a better split, because
Hmm.
Street Fighter's on that real like we made someone a millionaire. Everybody else here's 10K and thanks for playing.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah.
but I think Riot would do a better job of making someone a millionaire, and then on top of that, making some other people very wealthy as well for placing second, third, and fourth, and whatever.
Probably a better split. Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it's just there's a lot of money behind this game. And I think, I definitely want to see it at like their whatever their like LCSs are, right? Like I want to
Yeah.
see some type of crossover with that or like the Riot fighting game LCS or whatever.
Sure.
But yeah, I mean, and outside of that, like it's also just very early to tell. I actually saw something very annoying online today
Yeah.
of some guy being like, "Is it me or is this game or 2XKO not the game that was going to be something or other?" And everyone's like, "Bro, it is literally an alpha. Like, what do you like? There's so much that can happen between now and when the game
Yeah.
actually releases. Almost more than like I think it's more than a year
Yeah.
that and like so we have more characters that are gonna come out. They could definitely like see the feedback that they're getting from this and be like, maybe thrown we've thrown too hard in one direction of making
Right.
this game like super hard. So maybe we should do some things to make it so that the casuals are a little more attracted while also not ruining like the skill expression you have when you know how to play the game, whatever. And
Right.
like that,
Yeah.
there's a bunch of questions they can go back to the table and answer within the year that they have, a year plus, if they don't, or if it doesn't get the reception that they wanted the first time.
Yeah. I mean, there's so much time still, which is why I'm trying to temper sort of what I'm saying about it, because, like, who knows? Anything can happen. There's still so much left to the game. So we'll see. It's definitely not for me. I kept trying it and trying to force it, but after trying to force it in a different fighting game recently, I was like, okay, I'm done.
What did you try to force it in otherwise?
You know the one. What's the other
What?
fighting game that just came out that we've been
Oh,
playing? The one I'm trying not to be negative
right,
to.
right, right,
The
right,
one
right,
that I
right,
kept
right.
trying to give a chance to, and I said I
Mhm,
wouldn't talk
mhm.
about it anymore.
Mhm, mhm.
So that's gonna do 2XKO, but also something else happened this weekend. We went to Supernova, and it was very fun. I feel like I didn't get to experience the actual event itself.
But
'Cause
you
I
didn't do
was
but work.
I know, I was just doing my own stuff for a while. Why don't you tell us what happened?
Oh, gladly. So um, well, I actually did a lot in the venue for the first time. I got a chance to take a picture with the Pikachu car, and I never do that.
Yep.
I just like I didn't think about it. Like it was sitting there in the middle of the thing of the venue, and normally it's outside in the front, but I was like, oh, it's raining, so that makes sense. But at the same time, I was like, damn, I've never taken a picture with this car, and I've been here like every Smash Con. Uh, so I took a picture with the car. I went and hung out with all my peeps at um Dos Amigos. The
Mm-hmm.
first day I did not really participate in because it's always the combo contest, and I'm just really not that interested in that.
Sure.
Not to say that like it's not fun. I'm glad people are interested in it. It's just not for me.
Yeah.
Uh, second day I did some stuff with you,
Mm-hmm.
and then I did um
I miss those
d-
blocks, by the way. I'm glad we were able to do that. I miss being able to do those.
yeah, it was definitely a fun block. I'm glad we got a chance to do that again. Yeah. We did that block, and then I forgot what I did some rivals too. Played a little rivals, messed around in the back, did some 2x KO. That's when I was like first trying it out to be like, do I even like this game? And
Sure.
I was first trying Alawi, and she wasn't hitting, but Braum is hitting, so I at
Okay.
least have one character. Saturday I did my karaoke thing. We did the other thing with your Coney Fest. That was cool. Also helped Coney with the selling the merch. That was pretty fun.
Oh, dude, it
Um,
was a mess. There was
I was the money guy.
it was a big line. Yeah, we had a big box of just cash in it that we were just dumping all the money in because I didn't have like a what how do you put it, a cash
Register or
register.
anything like
Yeah, I didn't have even a small box. It was just literally a cardboard box with money in it. So I'm very thankful that I had people around that were able to help with that because I was like, what do I do with this? It was pretty bad.
yeah, it was I organized the money in the box just because I was like, damn, we have to start giving change, and the one thing I don't want to do is be scrambling through here for like a couple ones. So
Yeah.
yeah, that would have been rough. But yeah, it was cool. I mean, like it's nice to one of the things that I really truly like enjoy. This is gonna be no glaze, but I do like how like it's almost like I'm proud of you to see how like big you've gotten and like how big that line got and how quickly these people are like ready to get some Coney merch and things like that. Like that
Sure.
was really
Thank
cool
you.
to see.
Yeah.
So no glaze, no glaze.
Why are we
You're
no
all right, I
glazing, bro?
guess.
Come on.
No,
Why are
no,
we no Come on,
no
bro. We've
glaze.
known each other for years. It was very flattering because I got to be honest, I did not expect that. When I was there, I thought it was going to be pretty small. I didn't even like I knew that we would cap, but I didn't know it would be within like 10, 15 minutes. And then literally like we opened up the bracket and all weekend people were like, when is it starting? When is it starting? When signups? And then we had the line there and I'm like, oh Jesus. Like this is going to fill up in like 10 minutes. But it went great. It went great. The merch sales are still going great on the site. We
Hell
had to
yeah.
restock twice, so
Sick.
very happy with how it's gone. I've gotten very lucky. Yeah,
Yeah, but that was fun. I mean, like I just wanted to help because I was like, you look overwhelmed. You're one of my best
I
friends.
was.
Obviously, I'm gonna help in
Yes,
whatever I can. Oh, I can, and that was cool. But then yeah, we did that. We did the Coney Fest. I commentated a little bit of the Golden Eye.
golden
That was
eye. It
fun.
was
That
good.
was that was very fun. And then yeah, like Saturday was the rest of that was just the karaoke. And then Sunday, we actually did want Cody to come on, but when he came over, he was like, I could try, but his voice was super gone. We were like, look, bro, they were just talking about how
Jorge, yeah.
Jorge, yeah.
Yep. Dude, I'm on your side for that. So Justin, the guy that runs Spanish Com, was like, I told him, I was like, hey, I can't make this happen. My voice is completely shot. I don't think this will work. And he was like, dude, we got to make it work because, like, it's a tradition. You guys always close out Smash Com. We got to make this happen. And I was like, all right, you know what? I'll rest my voice for the next 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, however long it was, and I'll see what happens. And then I walk up to the station. I'm like, all right, I'm going to try. And both TK and EE look at each other, and then they look at me. They're like, no, you're not. You're not going to try. And I was like, fine, good. At least now I can say you guys did it. I can blame it on you. That's great.
Oh, man.
So, yeah, we decided against it. And I'm really sad about that because, like, I do miss casting a lot on it. Wait, I just realized I've been out of focus this whole time. I do miss casting a lot. I don't know. I think I just got to stop whatever it is that I'm doing that's blowing my out so easy. I think it's just from doing so much so quickly. Like, I've had a bunch of things like for the past 2 months in a row that just like stack up on top of each other, and now I think I'm done. But yeah, it's been bad.
Yeah. I mean, I think also too, like you really do just have to like take way better care of your voice. Like that's one of the things that like I used to actually bring certain tea packets with me, so that way I always had like tea in my like travel bag, and I just stopped doing that. Like I mean, you can drink enough water, but like tea and honey is definitely going to be like if I'm talking all damn day, like I need to do that.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I decided to stop doing that, but yeah, like also when we were younger, we definitely did not take care of our voices, bro. I didn't even know that was something I had to do, bro. 18 hours of commentary, yelling hot loud while I was 22. That is coming back to get me, bro.
That might be what it is, just old habits that, kind of shredded things up in there, but who knows? Regardless, you guys did a great job. It honestly was a very good top 8 and a top 4, because I know that's been a concern where it's like, it feels like it's the same dudes that aren't especially interesting. I hope I don't get flamed for saying that. Like, they're talented and they're good or whatever, but it's it could be a little taxing to see Mia, Spargo, Sonics, Acola every single time.
Yeah, that's usually the top 4. I feel bad for Sonics too, because like I feel like I know, like I have to mentally prepare to be ready to commentate for Sonics depending on the matchup. Like it truly depends on the matchup. It's not always on him. I just know that like there are certain matchups that he has to play a certain way to get the W. And when those come up on the screen, I'm like, God damn it. Like, here it is. So I'm glad that the finals wasn't like that. Like the way that game was played was a little less of the like let me left right infinity sign gameplay, but at the same time I do think that has to do a lot with just how good Spargo's ledge trapping was. Like every time he got on ledge, he was getting hit back off the stage for like another 2 or 3 interactions before he could actually go back to left righting, and so that was nice to see. But yeah, like I genuinely like Sonics is a great dude. That's one of my guys. So that's why I'm more like whenever he gets hate for who he plays, I'm like, look, I get not liking Sonic, but it should stop right there. Damn, definitely. Sonic's a very annoying character to watch. That's it. Not Sonics, Sonic.
Yeah, he doesn't deserve all that.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, overall, it was a great experience. We went out one last night. I think that last night at Two Amigos. Yeah, whatever food they were cooking that day, that meat had to be expired or something. I don't know.
That bad?
Calvin said his stomach was killing him the other day. I woke up and I had to get on a plane at like 8:30, and my stomach was killing me. It was sad too, because like I don't ever get up on a plane. Like I could even do like a 10-hour plane ride, never having to use the bathroom or whatever, right?
Sure.
I got on that plane like 20 minutes in. I'm in the back of the plane too, like last seat, back of the plane, window seat. I was like, I am so sorry, but I need to get up. I was like, but I won't come back for like quite some time, I promise you.
Yeah.
And I just sat in the bathroom for like an hour because I ain't never shat on a plane. Man, weird experience, bro.
Yeah, no, it's not good. It's not a comfortable spot to be in, for sure.
So yeah, I mean, it finally did enough. I finally did enough, I guess, or got enough out of me to subside it enough for me to do the like last hour home. Sure. And then as I was driving home, it like came back, and I was like, okay, I'm 5 minutes from the house. As soon as I got in the house, man, on the toilet again for like another hour. I was like,
Ah.
this sucks. So, yeah, I don't know. And it was the thing is, I ate there all weekend. Like it was like
Mm-hmm.
I ate mad quesadillas there. And the last night I said, let me get a burrito. Nope. Nope.
That was all it took. That's bad. Yeah, I don't know what it was. Two Amigos always feels like it shouldn't taste good, but then it does. It's like kind of nice. So, yeah, I'm not surprised. But yeah, Supernova was great. We got to also watch Junebug. We didn't talk about Junebug at all. He was great. I don't know what there really is to say. It is nice to watch him succeed. After knowing him for so long, getting third in Melee with Donkey Kong is a monumental feat, to say the least. And I'll just leave it at that. And I won't talk about anything else regarding the Junebug run. We'll leave it there. Yeah, well done to June. And the rest of top 8. What's the next event, though? What's happening? Like,
I think it's Riptide for Smash.
is that in October or September?
No,
or
that
what?
shit is.
that
September
soon?
6th, 7th.
Okay.
So, yeah, I got. There's nothing going on this week that at least I'm going to.
Okay.
I have a Tekken event on the next weekend. I go to PAX West the next weekend, and then a Riptide the
Okay.
first weekend of September. So that's the next thing for Smash. And genuinely, outside of that, I don't really have anything else on the Smash calendar. Most of it's Brawlhalla and like all one-off events like TwitchCon and shit like that. So
Sure.
yeah, I'm damn glad I'm branching out because I'd be hurting right now.
I was gonna say it sounds empty. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a tough world. But yeah, I don't know what my next thing is. Probably just big moves whenever that is. When is that? Let's make big moves. 2024. That's in October, I think. Because no, big moves is in January. Yes. The regular moves is at some
Or
point.
Miami, you mean?
Yeah, Miami is in
Okay.
January. This one's in November, 1st through the 3rd. Okay.
No, big moves is the New York one's supposed to be in January. That's usually
Yeah,
that's
big
our
move.
next event.
Big moves is January. Normal moves is November 1st through the 3rd.
Okay.
Which I think normal moves is in Miami. Yes. Okay. Got it. These things are confusing. Why they got to host them in November and January? Like split them up, you know? I guess they got, what's it called in May? Gommel. So, yeah, but that's the Smash calendar. We'll see what else comes up, and hey, maybe a new game next year to revitalize the scene. I don't know. We keep talking about that. Probably not.
Well, I mean, I think Rivals is doing a good job of at least like finally being some level of a there is other actual good,
Sure.
Smash likes because yeah, I mean there's quite a bit that have come out. There's just not a lot that have been able to keep like that focus on it though. However, when I think about it though, I did look at the viewership, and the viewership definitely was not Smash like yet. So
Sure.
we'll have to see. I mean, I think again we're still in that area too where we are. That's also a beta. So I don't want to like go too hard on it yet. I mean, there's still stuff that can be changed between now and when it actually releases. I think they're a little closer to the finish line though, so I don't expect a crazy amount of change. But I do want to see that wrestler character for sure.
Yeah. I can't wait to see how she turns out. I know it's going to be a while, they said, before she actually, comes out or whatever, but we'll see. But excited to see what happens, and I'm excited to tell you guys about Mint Mobile, guys. Mint Mobile is the sponsor for today's show. And listen, it's easy to get wireless for $15 a month with the purchase of a 3-month plan. It is so easy to do, and the longest part of the process is the time you spend on hold to break up with your old provider. It's so simple. All you have to do is go to mintmobile.com/y'allgaming, where you'll see right now all 3-month plans are only $15 a month, including the unlimited plan, with all plans coming with high-speed data and unlimited talk and text delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. It's so easy to do for only $15 a month. To get this new customer offer and your new 3-month premium wireless plan for just $15 a month, go to mintmobile.com/y'allgaming, mintmobile.com/y'allgaming. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/y'allgaming. I had to say it 3 times there. Also, $45 upfront payment required, equivalent to $15 a month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Speed slower above 40 gigabytes on unlimited plan. Additional taxes, fees, and restrictions apply. See Mint Mobile for details. I had to say all of that stuff. Thanks, Mint Mobile, for sponsoring the show. Okay.
There you go.
That'll do it. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in to Y'all Gaming. I think that's going to do it for today. What are we doing this weekend? What are you doing right now? Are you streaming again? What are you up to?
Yeah, I'm about to do one of them tier list things where it's like, what I would like to see from 2XKO.
Okay.
Like what characters I'd like to see in it. But that's because I have like a million 2XKO codes and I like to give out to the streets. So
Sure.
if for some reason you're like, damn, I'm not in yet, I like to play. Well, don't worry. I got you covered. Come over to the stream and you could potentially, not even potentially, you could definitely, if you're one of the first 200 people, get yourself a code because no one has used my shit yet. That is fresh code.
Why did they give us all 200? Like they gave
I
it
don't
to,
know.
that's insane. Like, yeah.
Tone said he had like 700 to give away, bro. I was like, Jesus Christ, like yeah, y'all are here. So, but I will be I'll be giving out a little something.
Cool. All right, well, you have fun. I'll probably give mine out tonight. I'll probably just drop my link in chat and just be like, hey,
that's
go
what I'm
get
about
it.
to do. Yeah.
Yeah, I did. 200, man, that's big. But thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you guys next time. Keep gaming. Goodbye.